There seems to be some weird obsession with me getting a hair transplant that I don't really understand why. So here's the thing, to all you commenters out there that keep asking me this question over and over again. I want to explain my position as to why I don't want to do this, and I'm hoping that I'll minimize the amount of comments I get about this as a result. So people ask me pretty similar questions. Why don't you take X pill? Why don't you get a hair transplant? Why don't you get hair plugs? Why don't you do A, B, C, D, whatever? And I thought I made this pretty clear on my channel, but I'm okay with how I look. I don't think I look bad. I'm at peace with the fact that I'm losing my hair, and I'm not interested in trying to fight that process. See, here's the thing. My confidence is built off the fact that I'm comfortable with who I am and how I look. Now, sure, I could get a hair transplant. I could get hair plugs. I could do a whole lot of other processes that might make me look like I have a normal hairline. But the fact of the matter is, I'd rather spend my money and my energy and my time on things I actually care about and that actually benefit and push my life forward, instead of doing something that's vain, that is self-indulgent, and that ultimately does not change my life. Now, the counter argument that I get from people is that, oh, Chris, you have a great jawline, you have pretty eyes, you have X, Y, and Z. But the fact of the matter is, I could be literally the ugliest guy on the planet, and I still would not get a hair transplant because that's just not who I am. Because again, I'm relatively confident, and as a result of that, I don't feel the need to cosmetically change how I look through surgery in order to feel some weird sense of pride or accomplishment in how I look. I'd rather focus on things that are more important: my health and fitness, my diets, taking care of my teeth, things that actually matter and that I have control over things that I don't have control over. I could pop pills, I could get surgery, I could possibly even look better than I do right now. But I don't need to look like the next Brad Pitt to be happy with the life that I'm living. So, Chris, why don't you just get a hair transplant? The answer is because I don't want one. I don't need one. And although I don't mind or care that other people do it, that's not who I am. It's not what I'm about. And I'm not going to have more respect for a person for trying to reverse a natural process than I am for the person that's going to sit down, work their ass off to become successful, and to not care about how they look or what other people think about how they look. Because sure, you can argue that appearance plays some role in the success of someone's life, but my response to that is that's bullshit. Work harder than everybody else. Prove that it doesn't matter what your hairline looks like, and that's the work that you do that actually matters, and who you are and the person you become that actually matters. You know, people try to run away from their problems instead of confronting them and addressing the situation. And the people who ask me, why don't you just get a hair transplant, are either incredibly ignorant of the fact of my ability to be confident, or they're so self-conscious and they couldn't understand a world where they didn't have hair or they wouldn't want to have hair back, that they ask the question looking for an actual answer, like a real answer. Because I don't respond to those comments because there's no reason for me to. I'm not getting anything out of saying, well, because I don't want to. Because why does it matter? I don't need to justify my position to other people. But the reason why I'm doing that here today, because if you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh, it's fine, I'll just get a hair transplant later on when I have the money, don't. Watch my other videos. Figure out that you don't need to get it surgically removed from the back of your neck to your head to look attractive or to be confident. All you need to do is look at yourself in the mirror, look at where you can personally improve who you are, what you do, and how you look, and execute on those plans. Exercise more, read more books, work harder at work, study more at school, become a better person, help people around you, be a positive influence. Nobody's going to care about your hairline whenever you become the person in their life that gives them the most benefit and helps them the most. Shorter video, I know, but I want to get straight to the point. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not getting a hair transplant. You can keep asking, I'm just going to keep ignoring it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Do not forget to never get a hair transplant.